Hello students, I welcome you all to my YouTube channel, that's Akifa's Commerce Classes. So in the previous videos, I taught you all how to solve profit and loss appropriation account. Okay. So in today's video, we'll study about calculation of drawings. Okay, now there are certain problems wherein the interest on drawing is directly calculated and it is given to you all. And you have to just write it in the profit and loss appropriation account. But then there are certain cases or certain situations wherein you have to calculate the drawings. Okay. Therefore, in such situations, it is very important for you all to know how you are supposed to calculate the drawings. Okay. So for this purpose, what I have done is the calculation of drawings I have showed in different cases or by different examples. Okay. So let's begin with the first example. The case 1 says that Mr. A had withdrawn rupees 50,000 and Mr. B had withdrawn rupees 40,000 during the year. Provide interest to them at 12% per annum. So students, here we have to remember that in this above problem, the date is not mentioned. Okay. Then the interest that is to be calculated, it should be calculated for 6 months. Okay. So students, we can see that it is mentioned that the interest on drawing is 12% per annum. Okay, and the amount that both the partners had withdrawn is also given, but the date on which they have withdrawn is not mentioned. Therefore, in such a situation, what we'll do is we'll calculate it for 6 months. So how will we write it? We'll write A's interest on drawing 50,000 into 12 by 100, that is the percentage, into 6 by 12, that will be rupees 3,000, and similarly for B it will be 40,000 into 12 by 100 into 6 by 12, that will come to rupees 2,400. I hope you all have understood this. Whenever the date is not mentioned, the date on which the drawings had taken place, then what we will do is we will divide it by 6 by 12. Okay, we will multiply it by 6 by 12. So this is case 1. Moving forward to case 2, Mr. A had withdrawn rupees 50,000 on 31st July 2014 and Mr. B had withdrawn rupees 40,000 on 1st November 2014 during the year. Provide the interest on drawing to them at rupees 12% per annum. Okay. Now students, as we can see that in this case the date is mentioned. Okay. When the date is mentioned, the interest on drawing is to be calculated as per the date of drawing. Like here the date of drawing for Mr. A was 31st July. Okay. And for Mr. B was November. So let's see how we'll solve it. A's interest on drawing is rupees 50,000 multiplied by 12%, that is 12 by 100 into 8 by 12. Okay. Why 8 by 12? You have to calculate or count from the month of July. Now 31st July, the month is over. So start counting from August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. So till 31st March it comes to 8 months. For 8 divided by total months is 12. Which comes to rupees 4,000. Similarly for B is rupees 40,000 into 12 by 100 into 5 by 12. Why 5 by 12? Because the drawings was on 1st November. So calculate the entire month November, December, January, February and March. So it comes to 5 months. Therefore 5 by 12, which comes to rupees 2,000. I hope you all have understood this case. The difference between case 1 and case 2 is that in the first case we were not given the exact date on which the partner withdrew the amount. Okay, but in case B we can see that different dates are given wherein the drawings took place. Therefore in the second case what we have done is we have calculated the drawings as per the date that is given to us. Okay, let's start with our case 3. The case 3 says that Mr. A had withdrawn rupees 50,000 on 1st July 2014 and Mr. B had withdrawn rupees 40,000 on 30th November 2014 during the year. Provide interest to them at rupees 12% per annum. So students, here when we see the case 3 at the first glance, we feel that the case 2 and the case 3 was the same. Because in the case 2 also we were given different dates during which the drawing took place. But here there is one difference and the difference is of 12%. Okay. If we see in the case 3, then it is mentioned 12% only. Okay. But if we see in the case 2, here it's mentioned 12% per annum. Okay. So there is a difference between the two. So let's solve the case number 3. So if the date is mentioned, okay, but the rate of interest on drawing is not given with per annum, then the interest has to be charged for the full year irrespective of when the drawing actually took place. Like here the interest on drawing for A will be calculated as 50,000 into 12%, that is 6,000, and for B 40,000 into 12%, that is 12 by 100, which comes to 4,800. Here we have not divided by 6 by 12 because here it is not mentioned per annum. Students, it is a very important thing that you all note it down, because this is the main reason why most of the students make mistake. Okay, only if it is mentioned 12% per annum, then you will divide it by 6 by 12. And if it is mentioned only 12%, then we will take it for the entire year. Okay, so students, let's begin with our case 4. The case 4 says that A had withdrawn rupees 5,000 at the beginning of every month and B had withdrawn rupees 4,000 at the beginning of every month. Provide interest at 12% per annum. Okay, so students, first of all we should know that this is at the beginning of every month. Okay, so whenever this word beginning of every month comes, we have to remember that it will be 6.5 divided by 12. So whenever it's given percentage 12% per annum is mentioned, so what we take it as 6 by 12. But here it's mentioned that the drawings took place at the beginning of every month. Okay, so it will always be 6.5 by 12. Okay, now the next thing that we have to calculate is that it's given A withdraws rupees 5,000 at the beginning of every month. So 1 month is 5,000, so we need for the entire year, so it will be 5,000 into 12, that comes to rupees 60,000. Similarly for B, wherein 4,000 is for a month, we want it for an entire year, therefore 4,000 by 12, which comes to 48,000. Okay, so A's interest on drawing will be calculated as 60,000 into 12% into 6.5 by 12, which will come through 3,900, and B's interest on drawing will be 48,000 into 12% into 6.5 by 12, which comes to rupees 3,120. So this was case number 4. I hope you all have understood the case 3 and case 4. In case 3, the percentage was given to us as 12%. It was not mentioned whether it is per annum. So when per annum is not there, what we do is we calculate the interest for the full year. Okay. And in case 4, what happened is the drawings were done at the beginning of every month. So first of all, the amount that is given to us is only for a month. So we have to multiply it by 12. And it will be multiplied by 6.5 by 12. Okay, so let's start with our case number 6. That is, Mr. A had withdrawn rupees 3,000 at the middle of every month. Okay, and Mr. B had withdrawn rupees 2,000 at the middle of every month. Provide the interest to them at 12% per annum. So students, in the last case, that is case number 4, it was in the beginning of every month. So when it was in the beginning of every month, I told you all we have to take 6.5 by 12. So it is 6.5 by 12 in the beginning of the month. So in the middle of the month, it will be 6 by 12. Okay, so as we can see that Mr. A had withdrawn rupees 3,000. So this 3,000 is for 1 month. So we have to calculate for the entire year. So 3,000 into 12 will give us 36,000. Therefore 36,000 into 12 by 100 into 6 by 12. That will give us rupees 2160. And the same with B. B withdrew rupees 2,000. Okay, so 2,000 is for a month. Multiplied by 12 will get it as 24,000. So multiply 24,000 into 12% into 6 by 12, which comes to 1,440. Okay, moving on to the case number 6. Mr. A withdrew rupees 8,000 at the end of every month. Okay, and Mr. B also had withdrawn rupees 7,000 at the end of every month. So provide interest at 12% per annum. So students, we learned 2 things now. We learned in the beginning of every month. When it is in the beginning, we multiply by 6.5 by 12. When it is middle of every month, it will be 6 by 12. And when it is at the end of every month, what it will be? It will be 5.5 by 12. So let's start. A's interest on drawing is 96,000. How did we get this 96,000? By multiplying 8,000 by 12. Okay. So 96,000 into 12 by 100 into 5.5 by 12, which will be 5280. The next is B's interest on drawing. So we have B's interest on drawing as rupees 84,000. Okay. So this we got by 7,000 multiplied by 12. So 84,000 into 12% into 5.5 by 12 will give us 4620. Okay. So let's move on to the case number 7. So Mr. A had withdrawn rupees 5,000 at the beginning of every quarter. Okay. And Mr. B also had withdrawn rupees 4,000 at the beginning of the quarter. Provide interest at 12% per annum. So we have finished with the month. Okay. We learned about the percentage that we are supposed to charge when it is at the beginning of the month, at the middle or the end. Okay. The percentage will be given in the problem, the months that we need to take. When it is the beginning of month, it will be 6.5, middle of the every month it will be 6 by 12, and when it is at the end of every month it will be 5.5 by 12. So this is about quarter. So whenever it is at the beginning of a quarter, we will take 7.5 divided by 12. Okay. So same with this. Here we are given Mr. A had withdrawn rupees 5,000 at the beginning of every quarter. Okay. So total quarters that we have are 4. In a year we have 4 quarters. So this 5,000 will now be multiplied by 4. Okay. Not 12, because this is not monthly. This is as per quarter. That is quarterly basis. So we'll get 5,000 into 4. That is 20,000 into 12% into 7.5 by 12. This is the interest on drawing for A, which comes to rupees 1,500. So similarly, when we calculate it for B, it will be 16,000. Why? Because 4,000 into 4, which gives us 16,000 into 12% into 7.5 by 12. And it comes to rupees 1,200. Okay, so I hope that case number 5, case number 6 and case number 7 are very clear to all of you. Let's start with our case number 8. So Mr. A had withdrawn rupees 3,000 at the middle of every quarter, and Mr. B had withdrawn rupees 2,000 at the middle of every quarter. So provide interest at 12% per annum. So students, we have to remember that whenever it's mentioned middle of every quarter, then we will take it as 6 by 12. Okay. So the same thing as we did in the case number 7. What we have to do is, Mr. A had withdrawn rupees 3,000. This is for 1 month. So we have to multiply it by 4. So 3,000 into 4 will give us 12,000 into 12% into 6 by 12. So interest on drawing for Mr. A is 720. Similarly for B, it will be 8,000 because 2,000 into 4. So into 12% into 6 by 12 will give us 480. Okay, and the last case is case number 9. Mr. A had withdrawn rupees 15,000 at the end of every quarter, and Mr. B had withdrawn rupees 1,000 at the end of every quarter. Provide interest at 12% per annum. Okay, so students, we have to remember then when it is end of every month, okay, we will take it as 4.5 divided by 12. So let's start with calculating interest on drawing for Mr. A. So it will be rupees 60,000. 60,000 because 15,000 into 4 into 12% into 4.5 by 12, which will fetch us 2,700. And for Mr. B, interest on drawing will be 40,000 because it is 10,000 into 4. So 40,000 into 12 by 100 into 4.5 by 12, which will give us 1,800. Okay. So students, here I have made a mistake. I have written it as 1,000. It is actually 10,000. So please add one more zero. Okay. That's how we got 10,000 into 4, 40,000 into 12% into 4.5, which will give us 1,800. So students, with this case number 9, I have finished explaining to you all about drawings. Okay. So calculation of drawing is very important because most of the students find it difficult in calculations of drawings, and they get very confused about the number of months that they are supposed to take when it is about quarter or when it is about the month, or whether it is in the beginning or end of any month. So here in this video, I have explained to you all the different cases wherein the drawings could be withdrawn at any given point of time. It could be in the middle of a month or at the end of the month or at the end of a quarter, and so on. So before this video, I have solved 2 problems on appropriation account. So in those 2 problems, we had the interest on drawing calculated, wherein we did not have to calculate interest on drawing. So in the next subsequent video, what I will do is I will take a problem and I will calculate the drawings. Okay, so that you all find it easier. So the purpose of making this video before is that you all go through these cases, and if you all have any queries or suggestions or any feedbacks, then please put it down in the comment section. So it is very important that these concepts have been understood by all of you, because if you all did not understand the calculations of drawing, then it will be difficult for you all to understand the appropriation account properly. Okay, so I will meet you all with my next video that will be on profit and loss appropriation account. Till then, please see to it that you all revise whatever has been taught to you all. Please go through the pro forma of profit and loss appropriation account, the problems that I have taught, and also the different cases that I have taught in today's session. So if there are any questions, please put it down in the comment section, and if you all liked my video, then please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.